It's New Year's
Get
Eve.
him off the stage.
Boo!
Happy New Year's Eve. We're going to be doing a commentary track today on not Bloody New Year, but New Year's Evil.
I voted for Bloody New Year.
Did you?
I voted to stay at home.
I did too. But he made us record from home.
True. So we're going to be watching New Year's Evil.
I got
New Year's
him.
Evil.
He doesn't know.
Got him.
He doesn't know.
I got Bloody New Year right here too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mr. Moneybags.
They put a Blu-ray copy of Bloody New Year.
It's probably just a
Vinegar
straight
Syndrome,
480
yes.
scan.
Vinegar. That checks out. That checks out. Okay.
Subscriber week's coming out.
Because you know it wasn't filmed high quality enough to be upscaled to high definition. I'm sure they used the cheapest, thinnest film they could when they made it.
Shout out Vinegar Syndrome. They're the best.
Hey, shout out Vinegar Syndrome. Yeah, I've made special features for Vinegar Syndrome.
The fact that we live in a world now where like Bloody New Year is getting like 1080p quality release is insane.
And we still
nobody asked for it, but we got it.
There's tons of movies going to have proper releases on that we desperately need. But yes, so
I'm just thankful for the Escape from New York rescan. That's the only one I was ever waiting for, and the Mad Max trilogy rescan.
So, do you all typically do New Year's resolutions, or do you think that's just setting yourself up to fail?
I usually stop drinking for about 3 days.
I don't stop drinking. That's loser talk. You're going to lose all your buzz.
Partially dry January.
It's like a dry New Year's weekend.
It's like you get really hammered on New Year's Eve and then you're hungover for 3 days. But
that's it.
The resolution starts strong.
There you go.
I'm not no new resolutions until the circumstances of the world change. Okay, I can't be held liable. The world sabotages my goals. But it's not my fault.
Well, this film, New Year's Evil, released in 1980, it follows the plot of a punk rock and new wave show host doing a New Year's Eve bash, so to speak, where she gets a series of phone calls claiming that evil is going to kill various people in the different time zones, or when the time zones strike midnight for each time zone. I've always enjoyed this one. It's fun. It's kind of gimmicky. But
Depeche Mode plays Paper Telephone.
This to me is actually one of the better like holiday horror films in regards to like that secondary. You know, it's not Christmas and it's not Halloween.
It's like nobody asked for this to be a holiday horror movie, but they made it work.
Right. But it works on its own little level here.
The time zone thing is cool. The time zone thing is cool in this one. That's
the music's good in this too.
Yeah.
I think that the music is strong in this. The only thing this movie falls apart for is the actors themselves are just.
Well, you know, you can't get everything, okay? You got cool album art, you got cool music, the lyrics suck, okay? I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. It's like a Beastie Boys record.
It's got all the parts of a Beastie Boys record.
So this film is available on various outlets online. You can find it for free.
Allegedly.
Sync it up with us. We'll start our countdown. Shelby, you want to count it down from
Well, it's
10?
free because we own it in our library and we're watching physical media.
Yes. So you do want to do a countdown, Shelby, so we can
You're going to
start
count down
this?
from 10? That's
Or
a
do
long
5.
count.
Do 5. You can do 5.
Okay. We're going to start now. 5, 4, 3. Hold up more of your fingers. 2, 1. Now go. That was good, right?
Sure.
Oh, shit, I can't watch this. It's rated R.
Oh, does my mom know I'm watching this? I'm going to get in trouble.
Can everyone hear it okay?
Also, props to the movie just opening.
Yeah, the Holiday Inn.
Yeah. This synth opening is sick, too, though.
It's like, most of these 80s movies had pre-roll credits.
Music's good, isn't
it? Yeah, dude, it's a big highlight of this film.
Like, this needs a vinyl soundtrack. This needs a soundtrack release. Oh.
If Chopping Mall can get a vinyl soundtrack, New Year's Evil needs a vinyl soundtrack.
Yeah.
Fun fact, Ludes would only be on the market for 3 more years after this movie was made.
Correlation? I think so.
Best horse tranquilizers money can buy.
Hello, I sell ketamine.
She was in a hotel room, right? Or a hotel, right?
I don't know. Don't talk about Rick James like that.
Was it a thing in the 80s to color your eyebrows?
It's called Rouge.
Rouge?
Have some class.
She looks like she got hit by the makeup gun in Simpsons.
Yes. I mean, hers isn't that as bad, but...
It's not as nose. She doesn't have those, like, red cheeks.
Yeah.
It's called Style. Look it up.
Yeah, it's something.
We need you to start doing makeup
up.
tutorials. Shelby.
It's pretty easy. You just watch a
persistent
movie from the
drip.
80s and emulate it, and then nobody will look at you different.
So we were talking about Canon before this started, though.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I think of Canon as an action movie house.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
So, does Canon have a library of horror that I'm just not thinking about right now?
I mean, obviously this one. Let me check the other. They did some early stuff. Some 70s stuff. The Beast in the Cellar, The Blood on Satan's Claw, Crucible of Horror.
Blood on Satan's Claw. That sounds like a fucking
See, these are all, but to me, all these titles sound like Hammer films.
Southern Night, Bloody Night was released from them. Blood Feast.
Okay, I know Blood Feast. I know that film.
So it's not Zero.
No. But like... Schizoid. Schizoid is a 1980 horror film. Death Wish 2, which isn't really horror.
That seemed peaceful.
Turn it up to 11.
Chris Wallace.
Grant Kramer is also in Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Who plays the son in this? So.
It's good font choice.
Yeah. Literally have never encountered people like this in the wild.
I was convinced that this would be a serious problem when I was a child. That there would be gangs of teenagers
As well as quicksand.
that throw empty beer bottles at me.
There's nothing like a bunch of agender teenage punks causing havoc on the streets.
Billy Idol did irreparable damage to society.
The man was just asking for a white wedding. This is what he gave us. Bondage gear without the Mad Max apocalypse scenario. Remember, kids, BDSM is only legal in the post-apocalyptic wasteland. It doesn't make sense in regular society, and you will be shunned.
It'd be so hilarious to be just a random car and to see these people acting, but not knowing they're acting, they're flipping you off.
Yoram Globus. That's
I'm starting to think a lot of these names aren't real.
This seems like a Tim and Eric. Globus.
Screenplay by one man. You don't see that often in trash films.
One man taking all the credit.
Yeah. He was proud of this work.
As long as they pay in cash, I don't care.
Did you see Evil Dead Rise? JB?
I didn't. Truthfully, I didn't.
You think they're going to valet?
He looks like what's his face from Highlander.
Is that just like a cop asking for tickets?
It looks like it's a hotel security guard.
They're harassing the bellhop.
This always cracks me up. When I was rewatching this to visit it for this commentary track. When wait for her son to come in.
I know. Yes.
They're like the same age.
They are.
When did she have this child?
Well, you can tell by the skinny jeans that he's a youth.
And then his awkward handing off of these flowers. What is going on?
We all watch Back to the Future. It's okay to bang your son.
If you're weirded out by the son's eyes, don't worry. You're absolutely right. He's a creeper.
It's okay to feel that way. It's very unnerving.
So the actress that plays Blaze, Roz Kelly, was born in 1943, and he was born in 1961.
41.
So that math can check out.
It can check out, yes.
I think the main problem is with the costume design and then how he enters the room as like a lover, not a child.
Yeah.
Went to get a pack of smokes, never came back.
He went to go get some milk.
I just like how old people in their 30s look in these movies.
I need to bring that back. I need to bring back the phrase, I'll catch you on the tube. And putts. We need to bring putts back as an insult.
You putts.
Hollywood Hotline.
I didn't know New Wave was known for its mosh pits.
Don't you dare put on some New Order. I'll start throwing some elbows.
You seem more like a Joy Division guy.
I think Shelby should cosplay her next year for New Year's Eve Bash.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Who's the kid with just a cast?
That's somebody's kid.
You know, the big cities, Chicago and Aspen, Colorado.
See, they got the geography messed up. It's actually Aspen, California. So, that's actually a mistake.
Isn't Hawaii? Don't they have their own time zone?
Yeah. It's like
33 minutes behind Pacific.
And then you go to Australia and you're technically moving a day ahead. Oh, that's a fresh.
Sorry, we don't have the rights to that song.
Don't got that one.
Here's a legally safe knockoff.
Ah, good to hear from you again, Marlboro Man.
Bring back those voice changers. That's like a cereal box voice changer. Dr. Evil, if you will. I didn't go to Evil Medical School.
$1 billion. I
didn't go to Evil Medical School to not be called by my proper title. Oh, look, little nerd.
So I'm confused. They can hear the calls on the television as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess.
It's all part of the experience. She was warned. I mean, all these... the deaths that are to come could have been stopped if they took this seriously. Only one person had to die, and that was Rick James.
That was Bob Marley's daughter.
She kind of looks like, what's her face from Demons as well. Greta or whatever.
We've only got the rights for 3 songs. We're going to milk them the entire movie.
What band is this? This has to be a real band.
Probably Goblin.
It probably is Goblin.
Have you ever seen them before? I mean, they're just in everything. Oh, they said it. They said it. Is this us talking about the weird YouTube comments? I'm sure he's not going to fucking chop us up into a million pieces if he finds out where we live.
You know what holiday horror film is terrible, but I love?
What's that?
It makes me think of this.
What?
Valentine's Day. Ever seen that one? Or Valentine?
I thought we had to watch that before.
I don't know if we have or not.
Oh, it's
really
a nightmare.
Watched that before.
When did that come out?
Oh god, 2000s? Hold on, I'll get you a hard date on that.
That's the only thing that's hard. Well, these hard bodies in the mosh.
2001. And it's got Denise Richards in it.
Oh,
Did it come out on Valentine's Day?
I would assume so. You want to hear its awesome? You want to hear its awesome critics rating? It's got an 11.
11 out of 10. That's great.
People try to make that movie better than what it is. It's like their mission. It's like, just accept the fact we have a decent slasher in My Bloody Valentine and move on with it.
No, I'm going to argue back at you. Let's get those movies back out there. Let's make more movies like that again. I watched It's a Wonderful Night.
I did too.
Since we're doing this during the holidays. I hated that movie.
It was okay.
I wanted to run a knife through my eyes after seeing it. You know why? That's because nerds make horror movies. We're watching New Year's Evil right now. This was made by a pervert. And perverts need to make movies. Perverts make movies better.
They do. Look at Tarantino.
That's JB's 2023 quote of the year.
If you have an unchecked foot fetish, you make great movies.
Horror films used to be made by sick old weirdos. And now they're made by 22-year-olds coming out of film school.
Now they're made by fucking Eli Roth.
Oh, yes. The very nice mental ward scene.
I'm sure highly accurate.
You know, I'm disappointed that America just doesn't have the mental hospital infrastructure it used to. I mean, you can just go to a loony bin and watch these people dance around in gowns, and now you got to have all these different forms of ID. You got to know somebody in there, or you got to get committed yourself to see these kinds of things.
There's like a look at them bebopping around.
Oh my god!
This guy got some style.
Was he checking in or out of the mental hospital?
It's kind of a Hotel California thing.
Hello, nurse. Back in America when you could smoke in hospitals. Like a real man.
That's a real name.
Jeff
That's something. That's someone that definitely would name a child Jeff Winters.
Definitely not a serial killer.
He has very large teeth.
My name's Ted. Ted Bundy.
Ed Gein.
I very much like the way your skin. Ooh.
You know what I've always thought made it better to hang around crazies? Alcohol.
And tape decks.
It's time to go to work and get smashed.
Hey, I know we just met, but I'm a functioning alcoholic, and I'd like you to join me.
Here, it's fine. It's okay.
Well, you are working a psych ward on New Year's Eve, so get out the lewds. But yeah, pill cups. Like it's just a generic medical office, like
with
the
the
eye chart on the
exam.
wall. Like, why would you need that in a mental institution?
Nurse
They can't even
outfits.
read. They don't
How
know
many
the names.
physicals-
Motherfucker.
How many physicals are you doing?
Put it on, lady.
They're like, make it look like a hospital. It'll look like a hospital.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Ah, yes, the new wave band that performs
I think they're
ZZ
tearaways.
Top riffs.
The most
They're definitely
stereotypical typical nurse outfit.
Back when we were a proper country and nurses wore appropriate attire. Now everybody just wears scrubs.
People just literally just.
This isn't punk at all, and I fucking hate it.
Oh.
If you told me
This is
that
a
was
bunch
a
of
shot,
poser
Look, I mean,
shit.
look at their faces.
I would be like, yeah, that
They're like-
checks out.
Spazzing out. To
This is what's wrong with today's society.
This is what I
These
bet.
people-
This is what I bet it's like to some of those like places, like bars and stuff that have like you put the headphones on and everyone's listening.
That seems right. So those people are currently your congressmen and women, right there. That's what's wrong in this country today. Those people hold political office.
If you weren't a 40-year-old woman dressed the way you are.
Oh, okay, Karen.
Now we're just talking about a woman's appearance. I feel terrible.
Maybe we'd
Mom,
take
I'm
you more
sorry.
seriously if you weren't wearing a choker like a dog. Hey, lady, why don't you take that lipstick off your cheeks and put them back on your lips? I'm sorry, America.
We need
Can
to
I
bring
get
the
a time
comb
check
over
on
back as a
Aspen, Colorado?
hairstyle.
But a woman's place is hosting New Year's Evil across USA.
3 time zones.
I think they're about 15 minutes slow. They were skiing with like Roman candles when they showed them on the cutaway.
This dude is not well.
I don't know, guys. Just looking at him, I just want to...
Look at all those pills. There was 2 pills in the previous shot. Now there's 3 on the table. They're like horse pills
He's
too.
going-
Yvonne, these nuts.
So he's the killer, right?
Mama's got to go to
Yvonne.
work. Shut up.
No, I'm Zul. I bet you would.
Now, in this scene, we want you to do everything as if you were
I
covered
desire
in
you.
molasses.
Mommy's got to pay for your lewds. Look at those horse pills.
The song
just
always
chew those
triggers
pills
my
before he swallowed them?
flashbacks.
No. He didn't even swallow it. It's still in his mouth.
Bro, I mean, how could you swallow 3 of those at once?
My plan is simple. I will seduce a nurse, fornicate with her, and then murder her after.
That kid's a draft dodger. You can tell. He's one of those bleeding hearts.
That's actually accurate. They met 10 minutes prior to filming this.
It's a pretty good plan. It doesn't seem to be stopping you.
Doesn't matter.
All right, you all stand there and look retarded.
Fun fact: this was a real scene. This is full penetration. I would actually wager they weren't watching the New Year's scene. They were watching them bang in the other room. That's what they were actually watching.
You take your hat.
That looks like a lot of improvised shivs to me. Those people don't deserve to be integrated in society. Lock them back up. $50. That's the longest I've ever lasted. That's almost as difficult as that 5-second countdown. Lover's embrace.
Where's your other hand, honey?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of stuff he's into.
Syncopation. About to go real deep. Now that's what I call penetration.
That one girl just looked straight into the camera.
Well, these kids are all jacked up on goofballs.
Oh, cameraman fell.
Like, don't,
just being the crowd.
act like you're partying. Don't look at the camera.
Come on, Jeremy.
Stare.
Oh, shit. Now the punks are happening. Maybe.
The punks are
Wear his pants on?
This reminds me of the end scene in Blood Diner.
Yeah, I was like, the kids in Blood Diner are partying way harder than these losers. Uncle Anwar didn't die, so y'all could act like that in the pit.
Peter Weller? Robo wants an Oreo.
It looks like RoboCop there.
Peter Weller going, I don't know about these fucking Oreos.
Peter wants an Oreo. Robo wants an Oreo. I just love how... And then Peter Weller was like, that shit didn't happen.
He does.
He's like, yes, it did.
Is great commentary for New Year's Evil, but he does have this like grit jaw in RoboCop.
It's like that story is too specific to not have actually happened. Just Peter Weller was too coked out of his fucking mind to remember.
What do you think of the new Swans album?
Like, can you hear it?
Jane, are you getting stuffed back there by the new guy again?
You know, This guy's going through a lot of effort for such a low body count.
The plot twist is that she was actually one of the patients that just dressed up like a nurse.
Janie, I had to take care of all
sex maniac.
You follow that new doctor trick?
I love this mental hospital that has hotel doors.
That's the third time this week. I mean, there's not a lot of supervision in this place. You tell me there's the only 2 staff working on New Year's Eve? And a morgue.
He stabbed her multiple times. Just
bloody shoe.
Look at all the straight jackets. Just to reinforce it's a mental hospital.
That's my favorite scene. This is an actor, guys, right
that
here.
That just shows that her
all you
throat
kids
was slit.
There that one of the actors
clear
how
deep
you choose some scenery.
He stabbed her multiple times. Did he even get the second base?
You're given a prop that doesn't fit. It doesn't work, but he does his best with it.
He's really... This is an artiste.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
How soft would we not be able to tear through a tool?
Watch him put these pantyhose on his head. It does not fit.
Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me.
Look, they're ripping.
That's great. You both said.
I mean, technically, this happened first.
Yeah, that's
this is before
the cup we're going to use, boys.
Is
Print
this the true? Tell me I'm pretty. Now put the lipstick on your cheeks.
Ladies and gentlemen, Goblin.
You know,
I think you need
the
to go
mental
to
health
mental
of
hospital.
America has really gone downhill in 50 years. Anyway, here's Goblin again.
All the Argento hits.
All the originals.
Shelby, you could have seen Goblin in Lexington this year. They were there. They could have seen them play over demons.
I'll have to figure out what Uber they're taking to the venue so I can slash his tires.
Mother.
Why is it kind of like Patrick Warburton in that shot? He's just... Is that Brock Sampson? Oh, I want my mother so bad.
In the new New Year's Evil film. I want you to come.
Something about that 480. Something about that 240 broadcast signal is really doing it for me.
Son, you should come work for your dad's insurance firm.
Don't read in too much about the man boy love.
The man.
Nice cameo by Tim Curry.
Hold on, he's applying glue to a fake mustache. This is important for us to know how it works.
How much do you think a ticket to this thing cost?
No
or do you think they're getting their money's worth?
Oh my God, it's Tom Selleck.
Mustache. What kind of glue is he using?
Those pizzas were supposed to be here an hour ago.
That looks real.
It looks like the one cop at the end of Sleepaway Camp.
Keep me posted. I'm going to keep watching the TV. Maybe a clue will show up. Boy, the hair is just terrible.
Well, the show.
It's just terrible all around.
It's not even midnight in Aspen yet.
Oh yeah, she been dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bee Gees.
Slap some Asper cream on and get back out there. Anyway, here's Goblin.
Funny enough, that is the same bar where he casted this movie.
Special backing guest, the Beach Boys.
This guy.
It's also where the after party was held. Sorry, is this Soul Train or New Year's Evil? What's going on here? Target acquired. Scanning. Scanning. He's like the Terminator. Who's this nerd bartender wearing a tie? He's too dressed up for this shitty disco bar. Target acquired. You think it's a clove cigarette?
Would you like to be in a movie?
He's health conscious. No, I thought he was pushing the mustache back on his face.
We're all losing an hour 30 right now.
You're a hard body. I'm a hard body. Let's rub bodies. Oh, you're about to lose about 10 minutes. It's okay. It's 2023 time. This year's dead to me.
The call's coming from inside the club.
He gets it. Who said the police were slow and useless?
So I'll get as close as possible
him on
to this
the line
woman and talk to her.
He's been slipping up. He's announcing his motives on air. But I'd like to stay on top of you. But
he's got to go to Eric Estrada's place. Did y'all catch that?
What does she smell like? Look how crooked that mustache is.
I got this business thing. It was a bunch of business.
Bagging up at the Ramada. No AC.
It's just the scene from Boogie Nights.
Have you ever supervised a mid-level cocaine deal? Look, most of the time nobody gets shot. Every time he's taking a smoke, he's pressing his fake mustache back on his face.
I would stab Shelby for that jacket.
All right, we actually have some... This is probably the closest to New Wave we've gotten all night.
I think you hit the nail on the head there. They just go find these like poor children in bands. And they're like, hey,
what do you tell these bands when they do this? It's like, hey, this is gonna be a big break. We need all your shitty high school bands. And it's like, play your hearts out. We'll definitely play it in its entirety. And this is gonna be your...
She brought her lesbian friend.
I would be surprised if they got that much. I wouldn't be surprised if this was an exposure opportunity. That's all right. I can take both of them. A little bit above my weight class, but
I've been my Mercedes.
You want to take the tunnel?
Yeah.
The helicopter was always an option. The helicopter was always an option. Don't forget.
You set this all up on the commercial
Let's
break?
take the cassette tape and put it on the reel-to-reel. That'll enhance. How much fucking work? That's a lot of work. Was the cassette not adequate? It was like, are they fucking wiretapping with reel-to-reels in 1980? That's a lot of overhead. Cassettes definitely existed. This is the problem with militarization of the police force. I mean, they just got too much money to spend. They're buying hi-fi audio gear for wiretaps. What's next? Tanks?
Seems like a short-sighted decision by her. I was killed off Days of Our Lives last year. I'm not losing the show.
No, I think he wants a platform to keep broadcasting his murders, so you're doing exactly what he wants to do. Let's see how this plays out. I think they're going to catch this guy.
We got him this year.
We have an official Nielsen rating of 1.
We got the cousin of the lead singer of Depeche Mode's band playing.
This is, yeah, you know, Dick Clark's been kicking our ass for years, but this is ours. You know, there's no way he's gonna live another fucking 40 years. Well, actually, it's his cat sitter, but he's seen the sense. I mean, he knows which buttons to press.
Oh, cut this shit off.
You just hit the bossa nova track.
I hope he does kill her.
You need a little car hand job, you know what I'm saying? Oh, God. One of these new age hippie chicks. Yep. You just...
Bitch, if you ask me
you
if
just signed your death
20
wish.
minutes, I'm going to kill you.
Look at his face. It's like, fuck. He's like, I was supposed to kill innocent victims, but this bitch totally deserves it.
He's not even acting.
I'm gonna drive this car straight into
footage
traffic.
Of them talking. Actors. I used to perform on the stage.
I think that's a real reaction. That's not even in the script. That's like, what the fuck? He's like, what is this bitch talking about? Get me out of this fucking car. I'm getting paid $200 a day for this? Are they all riding in the front bench seat of this car?
Stop sign. You're so fucking dead.
Oh, God. I bet she smells like cigarettes and cat food. She's like, is there a hooker I can strangle instead?
They just passed around a 40.
I got a rock of piss. Just go in and buy a bottle, just down it in the parking lot. Let's play Edward 40 Hands.
We're going to get some nice Spumante.
He handed her $10. Damn inflation. I remember when $10 got you more than just a hand job behind McDonald's. Is he gonna pull a spliff out of his
this empty bag? That's
Mylar emergency blanket. What the fuck has he got those joints in? It's an iconic kill.
To show the true psychotic nature behind it.
Hey kids, you want some drugs in my bag?
Existentially, we all wear masks. I learned that from watching Jim Carrey.
Oh, his mustache is coming off. So it's a man in a mask.
Yeah, to me, I would chalk this as a win. I don't have to listen to trans until meditation.
You're gonna like what you find. Oh, third wheel just got dumped.
At least you got free alcohol.
Well, the first.
She really did. I mean, it's all about perspective. This is a win.
There's some motif here. It's a true artist at work.
Now, how does your shoe end up out of the car?
Oh, he must have dragged
the door was never opened. There's no blood on it, though. He's,
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
It's a foot fetish. This is classic Tarantino work.
She threw away her dress!
Find the other shoe. Find the body. Unlock the key.
Save the cheerleader, save the world.
Oh, no. It's what she was wearing. Maybe she's in the dumpster.
I told her to quit doing that.
Oh, she's such a slut. This is what happens when you buy your clothes from H&M.
I want my Andre.
It's throwaway fashion.
You just couldn't stand her having that free alcohol.
I mean, I'm not going to let her walk for my $10 bottle of champagne. Because she had change and she didn't bring it back. She had no intention of giving back the change. That bottle only cost like $4 in 1980. He's probably calling from that phone booth, too. That's how incompetent these guys are. He's making the call from the liquor store, knowing that they won't be there for at least 2 hours. Let's just change while the cops are coming. That's not suspicious at all. Why does he have to change? He was wearing a mustache. What more do you need to change your identity with?
The cat did it. We got a killer cat on the loose. Get it on the radio.
Well, by George, they figured it out.
Can't believe this cat killed.
Some folks have a strange form.
Told them boys to stay away from pussy. They wouldn't listen. You're the crazy dude from Friday the 13th. I told them. Everybody dies in that club. I mean, this guy's wasting a lot of time moving these bodies around. I think it would have been fine just to leave him in the dumpster. It was completely on the nose and unnecessary. I told her not to play spaceship. She wouldn't listen.
I love point and click games.
This is like some sinister camera angles.
It's like a really bad LucasArts point and click adventure.
God damn it, this tie's choking me.
Very great.
Except in the point and click game, you'd be able to tweak their nipples with the cursor.
Hey, Paul, if you'll
so make sure she's still dead.
The show has time has passed, and you're growing more frustrated.
That's a double Windsor. That's too formal for this occasion. Or you could just not wear a tie and have no buttons buttoned on your shirt at all. Father. It's pretty cool that Mark Hamill had a cameo in this movie, too. Those damn bikers, they have no respect for Catholicism. It's bullshit.
The motives have changed.
Don't call me when you need an exorcism. It's okay, now he's only interested in little boys. The motives have changed. Hey, turn that back on. That was national news.
This totally loses me. What is going on?
Fuck him up. He decided to just fucking start a fight with the biker gang so he can get some free kills.
We need some type of car chasing.
This is a strategy you pick up in seminary. This is how to convert a large group of people. This is actually what the conquistadors did. You know, this is how they got the. It was a peaceful transition from the Aztec and Mayans to Catholicism. It was all very peaceful, no bloodshed.
This is what I want.
There was a fun chase
drive-in theater to play movies.
I think drive-in theaters were a psychotic thing that people.
Why would they make you wear a dumb paper hat if you were working in the front door of the drive-in theater?
People drive in the middle of a movie.
He's not even working at a concession stand. Why does he go with that hat?
That's psychotic behavior, in my opinion.
That's a food service worker's hat.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
It is psychotic. It's psychotic. Those people grew up to become theater shooters.
Yeah, these guys.
Like, nobody showing up in the middle of the movie has good intentions. Okay? They have no respect for the plot, and they have no respect for anybody else's time. I am a real American.
The one in Memphis was built for a socially acceptable way to smoke weed in a Dodge Challenger.
I think drive-in movie theaters were just invented as a socially acceptable way to give people hand jobs. Well,
what is the film in the background?
6 in one hand, half a dozen in the other. Drugs lead to underage sex out of marriage, so they're all vices.
Well, if Canon owns this, why not just put a Canon film back there?
By Dario Argento.
It said it was Blood Feast, but I think it was something else.
I think they're just playing trailers because they're all legally safe to include in your movie. In space. Huh.
True.
In space, nobody can hear you scream. It's like the Great Movie Ride. Call an ambulance, but not for me.
I'd be so mad.
I'm a man of God, not a man of violence, but nobody said God wasn't a man of violence. And he speaks through my fists. Bro, like, they're interrupting so many people's movie experience right now. This is so disrespectful. This is so not punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, Goblin.
All that he's still.
You're supposed to be
Hey, we're in
moshing.
Colorado, guys.
Oh yeah, that'll work. Yield the tonnage, bitch.
Will you respect Mormon New Year's?
And Goblin.
Here we are.
Oh shit, these idiots. Do they even know what day of the week
That's
it
such
is?
a cool shot. I don't care what anybody says.
It's so fucking high right now. I'll even do mouth stuff. Happy birthday!
That's absolutely the director.
That's the director and the writer, probably.
Well, it's free to film there, Patrick. Remember.
100%. That's a classic George Lucas cameo right there.
Remember, kids, if the movie takes
So
place,
they wanted to get like a car chase scene.
Where's
they
Stephen
wanted
King?
to get a stalking the forest sequence.
Is Stephen King going to be the next bartender?
True.
There was absolutely no permits available on this day.
Filming in public parks.
It's free. Thanks, tax dollars.
He doesn't have a whole lot of time to be playing cat and mouse games with
Father, that's an awful long knife
victims.
you got.
So, at this point, I have to ask, what happened to the kid?
Oh, it's for the circumcisions. Yeah, that's what he moonlights.
That subplot is just him getting drunk and being weird. There's no closure to it. He's just in his room alone being drunk and weird.
You haven't seen him?
He's probably passed out from the lewd he took. It's by far that's just the subplot. It's like getting horny over his mom on national television. I mean, it's actually the plot to several Blink-182 songs, but... Hey, what are you?
Hey,
I am inevitable.
It's like they're protecting her like she's a big time celebrity. And she's like a DJ.
Fuck you.
Fuck the police.
Where are we doing heroin at? I'm a rubber.
Oh
shoulder.
shit! No readmittance. That's not punk.
Let me rub your shoulder.
Where am I going to shoot up now? It's too dark in here. I can't see anything. But nothing calms me more than your clammy hands getting all over my smooth shoulders.
Holy shit! It's RoboCop.
Ah, yes.
Her son got fucked up on lewds and
You have to respect a man in a double-breasted jacket and glasses. It's universal law. Holy fuck!
Speaking of pantyhose,
Peter Weller confirmed. We think your son's actually the murderer. He's been unconscious for the last 4 hours, but the MO fits.
Dr. Loomis is the worst.
Like the
Dr. Loomis is the worst
of
therapist of all time.
Unneeded and goes on.
He ate the dog!
Yeah, this is not a Dr. Loomis tirade at all. You look at his eyes, there's nothing there. He's a monster, he's a killer! Shoot first, ask questions later.
Is that Joaquin Phoenix?
You have to kill him! You have to lock him up!
Thanks for the lift bump.
He's a man of action, and I respect that. He knew when somebody was a lost
River
cause.
was still alive.
Well, I mean, it could have
River
been.
hadn't been killed by the Red Hot Chili Peppers yet.
Is it still too soon for a River Phoenix joke? I was going to say, River was still alive. It could have been one of the Phoenix brothers.
Two lewds like RoboCop and Smoothie.
Those bastards. Fucking flea. That's not punk. Heroin's not punk. Do lewds. Eat Oreos and pass out.
The back here where surely there won't be any police presence.
Well, that's not the only thing that's going around the back for Catch My Drift.
Let's put a happy
I
New
assume
Year
they're going to
banner.
engage in some sort of sexual activity.
What are you, about a size 12?
You need help with a drunk?
Yeah, at a certain point you just got to give it up, right?
2 more drinks and you look pretty good to me.
Oof. That hair, though. Thinning. Yeah.
I think you just own it, yeah. You know, they make police hats.
See, they're all coming down now. It's becoming very
Dance like you
unmellow.
imagine zombies dancing.
Hi, I am also a cop.
Yeah, they've gone like full Sergeant Pepper now. This is regressing. We've gone back to like fucking 60s mellow bullshit. This is not new wave at all. You can tell by my shiny shoes and my poor demeanor.
Tenants orders.
Yeah, I was in the movie once. What movie? New Year's Evil. What'd you do? What'd you play? There's one police officer that says, "No, we can't."
Vigorous hand job guy. It's always vigorous hand job guy.
He's dedicated to the cause.
The juice is loose. He's worried about it, sincerely.
Oh, he's definitely loose in the building. The juice is loose. I don't blame OJ. He doesn't want to hang out in L.A. because he doesn't want to be next to the real killer. I mean, it's a legit fear. I'd be scared too. I mean, his name's been all over it. If I was the killer, the real killer, my next target would be OJ to tie up loose ends. Right? They're taking all the credit.
Don't shoot Soros.
Allegedly, if I was the killer. Allegedly, I can't prove my whereabouts. I can't be held legally responsible for anything I said.
My loots just wore off. I woke up with pantyhose around my head. And
the belt was around my neck when I got here. It's my cock.
To change.
I only need 30 seconds. Prepare for the most furious 30 seconds of your life.
Yeah. I don't understand his themes, though.
Ominous strings.
It's quite
This won't end well.
The outfit choice.
The fits have been fresh all movie long, okay?
I don't...
He's angsty.
Hi, I'm the murderer.
I'm going to identify with myself with my knife. Looks at the camera. Hi, everybody. I'm the murderer.
I'm confused why he would have to sneak in.
Well, thank you for confirming. You've obviously never run a New Year's Eve live radio telethon streaming show, and it shows. The amount of times you got to sneak past security is overwhelming. What gives you that impression? He's only been calling you all night. I'm not that concerned. Don't.
All right, we're getting absorbed in the third act. We already got some at the drive-in.
I mean, it's really picking up. The story is really coming together
So that goes
now.
back to my theory. Only perverts.
Look, we've done our time. We've suffered the first two acts. It's time for some pay dirt. I want some nipples. Ugh, not good enough. The people want more. There's just not enough nudity in some of these holiday films, and it shows the lack thereof. There's no heart anymore.
What happened to the exploitation?
Used to,
and the exploitation genre?
An R-rated movie meant some good, publicly accessible smut in the movie theater. Okay? You're allowed to do everything but full penetration in an R-rated movie. Let's see it. The damn libs.
Oh, that sounds like Richard. Every year, this guy. Every New Year's, this guy is such a prankster.
Uh-oh.
Last year, he slaughtered my wife.
Oh, that scamp. He gets into the Hennessy and he just
Who's this
starts
warlock?
abducting those girls. Sexually. It was a metaphor. We are divorced now, though. He did ruin our marriage. He's such a scamp, though.
We got an extra costume from Beastmaster. You want to wear it?
Do you have the gift? I am giving you this amulet. It is imbued with a magical power. It will save you from being stabbed to death. Just dig around in the closet there and see what the extras can wear.
My favorite thing are Star Trek
How many
props.
sets did they share?
Star Trek
this
props
with?
are all reused props from other television shows.
I think it's my favorite part of
it's
these
not.
80s movies. Like how many of them were filmed in the exact same fucking place, and some of them were like most iconic films of all time, and then some of them are this. Listen, it's a PBS production, okay? They spent money on Shatner masks, though. That's where all the budget went.
We'd only be so lucky.
We don't get Michael Myers without Shatner mask, okay?
You know what's odd? I didn't know
No,
Bruce
he knows
Jenner
what he's
acted
doing.
in movies.
So what, have we gone like full prom night now? I mean, what's with the trope of trapping everybody in a hotel ballroom? Well, it's just playing himself. He's not an actor. This is all a documentary. These events happen in real life. Oh, Richard, you can't truly be the murderer, can you? Surely you can grow your own facial hair. You don't have to wear a fake mustache.
Take me home tonight.
Uh-oh.
Your kids are gonna love it.
What did the five fingers say to the face? You guys aren't ready for this yet, but your kids are gonna love it.
I don't know, but it's working. That thing looks awesome. The sound recording is crystal clear.
Is the conspiracy of this movie, is this all a big ploy by Hitachi to sell portable tape decks? I want one. It looks sick. It looks like it has a great battery life, and the acoustic quality is. It's been soaked in blood. It was transferred to reel, and there was no loss in audio quality. And they played it over a phone.
God, turn it off.
I mean, what you're hearing is the sound of the future. That's real 8-bit audio right there. Can they all just bang each other and get this sexual tension out of this movie plot line? It's just, come on. think everybody would feel a lot better if they just banged.
The rules apply, and this is an older one. This is an older film.
I'm just saying that's why she was first. Allegedly.
No, it does not. But historical context is what we need in conversation there, Shelby.
Did you say because she was black?
He said, you know what?
He's symbolic when he pulls his knife out. He even says castration.
Does that make it okay?
No.
I need to go pray. I mean, what we've witnessed here is a classic Greek comedy. Sons wanting to bang their mothers. Deaths abound. Attracts thumbs ups. Do it. Do it again. There we go. Does it do this? Come on. Give me a middle finger.
Where does she find out what her son's been doing in the background?
You're sick. I want to bang my own son, but you're sick. Let's point fingers.
Yeah.
Why do all my pantyhose have holes ripped in them?
He's going to go to the Rose Bowl game. He's got to see Michigan State, Iowa play, damn it.
Kill more people? Because, like, why would you stop now? So it's a matchup for the ages. It's going to be a score of 6-0. But at least beers are a quarter each.
No droids here.
Is that where they filmed Late Night Stranger?
I think Late Night Stranger was filmed on location with the Travelers Inn. In what was formerly the Lighthouse Cafe. And is now once again a smoke shop. This is going well. Do you think she should have accepted Richard's offer to be her bodyguard? It's time for another musical interlude from Goblin. This tension in the third act is a little too high for my liking.
Where is that boy? Where's that strange boy?
Are those the sounds that her son hears in his head when he's fantasizing about banging his mom? She's a real screamer. He's passed out from those damn lewds. Well, you know, when you take those lewds, though, you get that You get that superhuman strength. So he's going to come in here like Christopher Reeve and save the day. Classic, non-paralyzed Superman style. I don't think Goblin knows the Star Spangled Banner.
No, this rocks, dude. This is dudes rocking. Just tie the bitch to the elevator, make her go up and down for the rest of the night. Make a fool out of me, will you?
He could have killed her 10 times now. He has to do this elaborate.
It's all about the chase, okay? It's about time puts a woman in her place.
You heard it from Shelby. Legalize more guns.
Finally, somebody brings a gun to the knife fight. All this could have been solved if somebody had a gun earlier in the movie.
I just started blasting.
Where are all the good guys with guns? So anyways, I started blasting. He's even got his Team USA tracksuit on.
No, it's the
I'm just going to break out into like a skating routine.
It's actually going to pan out, and it's going to be all a daydream of one of those people in Aspen.
They're so fucking coked out of their brain. Somebody got shot in the face with a...
Ow!
They got shot in the face with one of those Roman candles on the slope.
Thank God it said roof on that door. I wouldn't have known.
Oh! Is that a Wilhelm scream? Oh!
What kind of madhouse is this? Finally.
Well, it'd be embarrassing
I've
if you
always
walked into the
wanted
basement after going up. Based on everything else. Oh, he's talking to him. Okay. Oh shit, they called the ambulance.
Fuck is that, Shakespeare? No, you gotta go to the Rose Bowl game. Somebody's gotta get a hold of that boy. Everybody, take what he's got.
Fun, Shelly. Think about your son. Your weird son. He needs a father figure. God, that kid needs a father. Oh, well, looks like drugs in the streets. Looks like drugs. Looks like that boy's new father's drugs in the streets. I mean, this. There's nothing that. There's nothing.
That's how you know it's class, dog. Class.
No, that's in the Bible. That right there, that's a biblical scene. That's when they tear all Jesus' clothes off, take him off the cross. That's symbolic.
Oh no, the little weirdo.
This is a true pervert movie. It's classic.
Chewing on his dad's ear. We are supposed to go to the Rose Bowl, Dad.
In case you were wondering, here he is. That scamp. He's like, reach in my back pocket. There's $5 for you to buy beer.
That's his motive for the sequel.
Have a few Miller High Lifes on Daddy.
Oh my God, he killed Frank Zappa.
She been ready. No, that was New Wave.
The screenwriter.
And back to Goblin.
Here's Goblin. You know who I wanted to die in this movie? The performers.
I have a hot take. I still kind of like it.
Where is that bastard?
And that was New Year's Evil.
It didn't feel particularly evil, but it was definitely a New Year's themed movie.
Yeah.
I have a hot take. I still kind of like it.
Oh, I like it. It's good.
I have no beef with it, but there could have been more nudity.
Pure sicko.
Could have been more
But
kills.
there was a lot of tempting shots, but we only got one set of nipples, and that's ultimately not enough in a film like this.
Check the counter.
If you're not going to have the acting chops, you can show some more skin. Okay, that's it.
It's
If
just
you're going to show the cleavage.
It's
You
just
can
a
show
very
the peaks.
uncomfortable film in some parts.
Peaks and valleys.
What was the goal?
Or let. It's obviously it's a story about love.
Story about
between
family.
a mother and a son.
Story about
It is
family.
about
That's
Just
what it
staying
comes
in
down to.
keeping it in the. It's all about keeping it all in the family, you know. Just like Hereditary, just keep it all in the family.
Yeah, it's solid.
I can't wait for the sequel.
I wouldn't have minded the sequel.
New Year's Day.
I'm afraid what's going to happen is that Tubi's going to pick up the rights to do a remake. Like
Oh,
they
you're
did
telling me you don't
with,
love Tubi
Terror
originals?
Train.
So you're telling me it can get worse.
Yeah.
So you're telling me somebody's going to make this in 2024 and it won't be ironically bad. It will just be bad.
Ironically bad is something we've got to stop in the horror community as well.
Yeah,
We've got to stop that.
that's true. That's very true.
What happened to just making a movie and letting your chips fall? You know.
So what would you give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
This is a 6.
Mm-hmm.
And that's positive, guys. I know everybody thinks everything's so negative, but that's a positive score.
I think it's a fair rank for this film. It's definitely watchable, but it's not winning any Oscars. And it didn't
Yeah,
win any
yeah.
Oscars.
For its genre, it's pretty strong, though. As like a little slasher flick from
It's strong.
1980, you could do a
They
lot
finished
worse.
the movie.
You could
It's
do a lot
self-contained.
worse.
I mean, you know, the B plot was a little out there.
Yeah.
It's no
with the
chopping
weird
mall,
son, but
it's pretty good.
it's no chopping mall.
Right.
It's no Dawn of the Dead.
I think it's it's a good one if you're wanting to go through all the holidays. You can do your Christmas horror, then you have this to kind of round out the year. So it's always
Okay,
fun one to
Patrick. What is
revisit.
the Christmas horror
I
film you're
question your
choosing,
home
though?
life if this is one of your holiday.
That's true. But what's the Christmas horror film
I've
you
been
guys
on
are
a
choosing?
Christmas Evil. I've been on a Christmas Evil kick. past few years. I've watched that every year, and other ones too.
Which one's Christmas Evil?
It's kind of like Joker meets Santa Claus or Taxi Driver.
Okay, that one is pretty good. I haven't watched it in a while.
I'm a Silent Night, Deadly Night 2 guy.
Horror movies kind of. Yeah. I mean, that's a fucking classic too.
Yeah, that's getting played. Or Black Christmas, the original. Not.
I mean, plus the name. I mean, come on, Silent Night, Deadly Night is like the greatest name for a Christmas horror movie.
It's so good.
Period.
It's Garbage Day.
It's such a good name. Like I said, there's a very dubious history of these holiday-themed horror movies.
Yeah, but
in general, it doesn't seem to be a good thing to pin your horror plot around.
I think it's kind of a right-hand, left-hand thing. I think at a certain point, it's really like it's fun. Like this movie doesn't really strike me as even a New Year's movie. This kind of just strikes me as a slasher film. They kind of like let that thing fall behind in that way. But like you look at something like Silent Night, Deadly Night 2, Black Christmas, stuff like that, where the holiday's so forefront, that's fun. And like Eli Roth's new Thanksgiving film was fun because he took so much advantage of it being a holiday film, and it ruled. That's my 2 cents on holiday horror, though.
Mm-hmm.
You know what doesn't rule? Mother's Day. And that's all I'll say. Some holidays don't need to be celebrated with horror movies. I hate that movie.
Don't get me started on that.
Well, I'm just saying, you want your right hand and your left hand. There's your fucking left hand.
Yeah, there's your left hand.
There's your left hand reached around up your butt. You get Mother's Day.
Yeah, we got a nice Blu-ray copy of that last year. I know everybody was hunting that down.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Uncle Lloyd.
Anybody who ordered that, and I'm talking to you, Patrick, sickos.
I didn't
sickos.
Disgusting. I wouldn't even do special features for a Blu-ray like that. I've got standards.
If I walk into someone's house and I see that on the mantle, I'm calling the law. Calling the fucking law.
I'm questioning how many of your family members you've raped.
Same thing with Blood-Sucking Freaks. All you little weirdos out there that enjoy that film, I'm calling the law if I hear you talk about it.
What happened to good, wholesome movies like Under Wraps? It celebrated the spirit of the holiday.
Yes.
They're campy, and they're original, and they're goddamn wholesome.
Well, is there anything you want to say before we log off for the last new content of 2023?
I sure hope you all have a better attitude in 2024, because I'm not going to work another damn year. I'm not going to work another damn year. And have a bunch of sass-mouth, ungrateful bastards on my feed. I'm showing up. I'm giving you one more year. And if I don't see it, I'm gone.
Ship up or ship out, bitches.
Ship up or ship out. Because I'm not getting any younger, damn it.
That's the model for next year is ship up or ship up or ship out. So
we're just gonna fucking turn this into an anime weeb channel. I don't know what else you want from me.
We're gonna do a commentary on Trigun if you bitches keep complaining.
I tell you what, those kids got money and they'll spend it. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay.